at WrestleMania Backlash again. But this time, there's a possibility.
And he is in the WWE Championship match against McIntyre.
Mighty WWE Champion for 56-day threat match.
That is exactly why MVP and Lesner are out here ring.
First of all, that's just not fair. Handle your business, Drew.
Both Drew and Braun know that I can beat them.
It's T-Bar and Mace again. These two have been an ever.
And now Strowman, the power slam.
There it is. Almighty WWE Champion Bobby Lashley will now have.
After chasing this title for 16 years, he champion.
And MVP, I don't need to remind you what Bobby Lashley said last week.
To remind you that the almighty Bobby Lashley said that he could beat. Take that coin, because I don't trust you.
By all means.
Make sure there's no trickery.
I thought the Almighty wasn't concerned.
He's
faced
not.
Drew
I am.
McIntyre,
That's my
Braun
job.
Strowman. Oh yeah, funny, yeah, hilarious.
Drew, you are so wrong. Just like I'm gonna last week.
I'm sure you've convinced yourself you did it all by yourself.
Please, guys, save it for the triple threat. Let's flip the coin.
Tails it is, Braun, it's you and Bobby Lashley tonight.
Good. I'm about to show them.
We plan on getting anywhere near Bobby Lashley's WWE.
Beating the hell out of each other. I'm gonna send you on a one-way trip to play.
The almighty Bobby Lashley put you in the hurt lock.
Smile a lot hurt you.
Critically acclaimed Thunderdome. Welcome to Monday Night Raw. WWE Champion Bobby Lashley. Boy, they go way back.
Recently, Lashley's confident words will be put to the test in tonight's Colossal Bobby Lashley. The new and self-proclaimed phenomenal Raw Tag. What a phenomenal way to kick things off.
And a lot of anticipation for the return of Omar are here. Saxton and the savior of misbehavior, Corey Graves. I'm Adam Emperor. It's great to have you. Change but a business story. Think about RK Bro, the return of the Viking.
Man, but let's be honest, I don't see anybody beating this duo. For those of you who were foolish, seen AJ Styles and Omos defeat the New Day and become.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and by the way, and you wrecked the New Day.
Told you I was.
Him right here on Raw tonight. New Day around like rag dolls, and we get ready for our. I've got a question for the WWE Universe. Did you miss us? Did you miss us? Yes, of course you missed us. Ridiculous. Styles is a Grand Slam champion. It only took me 5 years. That's pretty quick. I'm jealous any more than I already have, you know, with all these accolades. Listen, well, the New Day has clearly heard enough because they want their crack. And tag team champions, the New Day, face off with reigning. We are moments away. I feel it. I think we're going to see new Raw tag team gloves and the hood and the jacket, Kobe.
Wow.
You almost look like AJ Styles.
Just incredible.
Yeah, man, look at y'all, man. Well, I wasn't even sure if you got brava. Brava.
And you love this. So we get it. We get it.
Yeah, that's what we did, right? When we were champion, entire tag team divisions, that's what we did, right? Huh?
I don't know either.
Look, man, all jokes aside, there is a reason that we are 11-time tag, and that is because every time we get knocked down, we win our titles back every single time, like clockwork. Jabs at our careers if you want to, that's fine, but here's the facts. So Mania, in front of thousands and thousands of people and millions of people at home, WWE Universe, it was a very physically, I came the very next night to Monday Night I Am. And that's the kind of champion that the New Day elevated. Talk about how you won one match. And you thought, but that's not the way that we roll.
Enough. I've had enough of you morons. So WrestleMania. But once I'm finished with
Neither of you.
even walk.
Oh! You're not gonna go.
Talking tough game, right? Come on. Come on.
We hope that your boys, the New Day, are not a 12-time WWE.
The gyrations ready to go. Our Raw tag team.
Arms left, brother. Arms left.
It's going to be here when the New Day tries to take down Styles and Omos.
Stay your ass right.
At Domino's, we're constantly innovating.
Power of positivity, the New Day against a smiling AJ Styles and the 7'3", nearly 400-pound Omos.
With the situation at hand. We saw what Omos was audible gasp from the WWE Universe live in Raymond James Stadium.
This is an enormous challenge here for Woods and Kingston. Quite simply, Corey,
of Omos. Both members of New Day need to try to stick and move. I asked Xavier Woods earlier about what it felt like being slammed. Every organ in my body shook on impact.
Mania to capture the Raw Tag Team titles.
And Omos did. Would you respect anybody? Because I sure wouldn't. That's a good point.
405 pounds. By Omos.
Tag made through Xavier Woods.
Oh! This is what AJ Styles loves it.
Oh, Styles is ecstatic. Styles knew what he...
Omos was spotted by AJ Styles at Shane McMahon's under...
Better learning tree to sit under than that of the phenomenal AJ. How the tag was executed here from Styles. I believe the intention for it.
Oh! That's how quickly Xavier Woods can strike. Oh! Remember, Kofi Kingston is the legal man. Kofi readjusting. Oh! The air...
All right, Maurice.
What?
Went wrong. On the line is champion Styles and Omos defend against sacrificing his own body to take out Styles, and everything looks much. The opening moments of the matchup, neither Kofi Kingston nor Woods has had an anti-Styles in this part.
Again, just like we saw at WrestleMania, the goal of the New Day, keep a Corey must Omos be right now, just trying to get in this ring.
You can see it in his eyes. The New Day. They might just be moments away from the 12th tag team beatdown on AJ Styles.
Standing, you don't know when your next title opportunity is going to come.
Look at the fury of Kingston.
Styles somehow able to on their radar. Nothing personal. They felt that they're overrated and outdated.
They called him overrated.
Just telling you, that's what they were saying, Byron. That was the words of AJ
Styles, who still has had no chance to tag in his partner. Very smart positioning by Kofi Kingston. Just that quick, Kofi Kingston nearly turned AJ's the impact. Watch the precision. Wow, right on the point of AJ. Jawbreaker by Styles. AJ gets him to grab a hold of the tights.
Oh, Pele kick.
But that might... I think right now Woods is only concerned about one thing, and that's preventing...
Here comes Omos.
One-man wrecking crew.
From Omos at WrestleMania, single-handedly taking over
by Omos. Completely changes the clothesline. Kofi, both members of New Day being crushed, just flattening the 11-time former tag champs in the corner.
Xavier Woods still trying to fight, still trying to get the New Day.
It's just not smart. You just can't do it.
Where does Omos rank amongst the great? And he gets his wish. The cover now on Xavier Woods. The Raw Tag
Team Champions, Omos and the Phenomenal.
WrestleMania Saturday happened for a reason. That is no small reason why. Off the top of his ups. And guys, I know it sounds ludicrous to make this prediction forever. Ooh.
Let's get this straight. I appreciate your input and I appreciate your feedback.
We're about to hear from the standing by backstage, waiting to get the word from with the monster among men. We've seen the carnage. We've seen the destruction. And anything else you want. Do you guys believe in miracles? Yeah.
I can feel the infectious enthusiasm of a man, Corey.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guests. Now, Bobby, what was...
Ms. Braxton, Caliph, I think you'll find could eat a salad made up entirely of four-leaf clovers. Follow that with tonight's match with the almighty Bobby Lashley, WWE Ring with the almighty WWE Champion. Or unlucky, or if it's Braun Strowman, because neither one of them can compare to the almighty never seen. Forces of nature that no normal man could handle.
But much more of a freaking nature. Prior to these hands, and I don't like anybody's odds of doing that because that happened.
Absolutely not. As a matter of fact, tonight, era with the almighty WWE Champion.
In a backlash on Peacock featuring that triple threat match between Braun Strowman by Monday Night Raw, an unplugged performance went awry.
Hey, hey, ho, ho.
A in-person critique.
Representative to you guys.
This was tremendous. This was disrespect.
Oh, getting Morrison in the discos.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Getting hit
Those rancid today. Go, go!
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to bend the knee.
As is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
Losing confidence as only the Queen can. The official Sonya Deville, Charlotte Flair is back, and tonight.
Monday Night Raw continues. Charlotte Flair was previously suspended indefinitely.
WWE official Sonya Deville grants the Queen access.
Announce that Charlotte Flair's suspension.
It was like WWE official Sonya Deville gave Charlotte Flair the equivalent of a get out of jail.
And her opponent, accompanied to the ring by Mandy Rose.
Opportunity tonight here on Monday Night Raw. Opportunity being the Charlotte Flair. In the words of anybody with eyes and knows how this works.
For Dana Brooke, because if you remember, it was last week in her first match back in trying to get a little revenge on her own.
Remember a few years back, Saxton? That should pay off tonight. We're going to find out momentarily.
That match, and now Charlotte Flair sets her sights on Dana Brooke.
Come on.
Flair just toying with Dana Brooke. Dana Brooke now all out of sorts at the moment. Dana with a bit of a... Oh, but the Queen hasn't stopped him. Cover here by Flair. Brooke able to admit she is a target. Everyone in the women's division in the pick.
You don't think Charlotte Flair being a target has something to do with the fact that when Charlotte Flair basically ran down the entire women's division here on
face of Dana Brooke, who's now sent spilling to the outside to the feet of Mandy Rose.
And now it's all Charlotte.
Gotta keep fighting. Don't let all the mental
between herself and the Queen.
It's quickly extinguished.
Dana Brooke, the former
help in a WWE ring ad.
Various position. Oh, man.
Rough landing right now.
Almost feel like Charlotte Flair trying to stomp out the desire.
You just referenced, Byron, is exactly why Charlotte Flair is the Queen. Why is she...
Dana Brooke reasserting herself. There is trouble here. Imagine if Dana Brooke were able to pull off a victory.
The Queen is down.
Charlotte looks dazed and confused right now. Take off. No.
Swanton finds a mark.
This could do it. Close right now, but Dana Brooke has got to get over the shot.
You're right, Byron. Charlotte Flair rattled at the moment.
This is the kind of win, a victory, a third time. No.
Oh, chop blocked out of the air.
Charlotte looks like she's trying to go for the figure eight. Good job, and
Charlotte Flair was going to
break the figure eight. Mandy Rose wasn't going to stand by and let it happen.
No, after the match, Mandy Rose is still trying to make her name.
Sonya Deville.
Curious what her relationship is right with Charlotte Flair. What
triple threat match at WrestleMania Backlash. We will hear from the... All right, now we're apparently going to hear
To that of Adam Pearce, I have agreed to allow Charlotte to make a... Sonya, I have to be honest. I was a little taken back, was again left out of a title opportunity. This 2-year undefeated streak? When I defeated her for the NXT Women's Championship, stole my opportunity this year when she said that I have made mistakes. And I have learned the face. And you can't tell me that if you don't add Charlotte Flair... No, I'm not done talking. But if you add me, I make it that of the WWE. I am the most famous face. Follow. I mean, it's much larger than being a locker room leader. You know, the one friend rode the coattails and became famous? I can give you the opportunity to be an authority and bringing me back. You undid the injustice to sit me or hate me. The division needs me. Needs me. Of my worth. Now, you've already made the right decision, Flash. No, I know. Sonya. You understand where I'm coming from? The men have a triple threat match for the WWE Champion. I'm going to add you to the Rhea Ripley versus Asuka Raw Women's Champion.
Spare to Flair. I would love to know what the... You're going to have to wait long, Byron.
No. Hold off. But this is absolute crap. And it's the same reason why nobody wants to... Nobody likes you. No, beat Asuka one-on-one because, well, I already did. But A triple threat match? I should have known that once you brought Charlotte back, that this was...
Also will be affected by Sonya Deville's announcement, the Empress of... This completely changes the outlook.
You're right, it makes it even higher profile. There's a flare involved.
Again,
Mouth when you're talking to me, Asuka. You don't understand something.
Oh, shit! I can beat Rhea!
No one compares to me. You get thrown walking into WrestleMania Backlash with your Raw Women's title.
Tough talk now devolving into this.
Rhea Ripley understandably upset
To regain the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania Backlash. Charlotte Flair and Asuka against Olash.
Of his own last week, Humberto Carrillo. Number 3 is King.
got out of the blocks. The Celtic Warrior bringing the fight and a brogue kick. Yeah, the next week Carrillo would say he wanted more Sheamus, but Sheamus tried to have a glimpse as to what Humberto Carrillo is made of. Displayed a great deal of stage champion, humiliated on the outside of the ring.
He's been bullying everyone just because he thinks I'm not gonna let him disrespect me. No le tengo miedo to open and challenge him. I'm gonna be there.
No! Sheamus here on Raw.
A vengeful United States champion.
Answer any more open challenges from the United States champion.
Looks like you're going to be in no condition to accept my open challenge tonight.
Gentlemen, chin's way up. Really, Sheamus was no part of the real. About to become must-see.
Contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Mondays are night. New episodes of Miz and Mrs. right here on USA. Damian Priest against John Morrison with the Miz. Welcome to the...
Be fair to Flair. You make a compelling argument. Which is why, Charlotte, a triple threat match.
Champion Rhea Ripley and challenger Asuka. Charlotte Flair.
You're beyond abuse of power now. Last week, you reinstate Charlotte, you don't even share an office. I didn't get a text message.
The service in here must be, and it couldn't wait. But you're right.
Another error in communication.
Why that all is about between Sonya Deville and Charlotte Flair. Once again,
rather in-person critique here by the New Day. Playing the humiliation of the greatest tag team of the 21st century.
One of the most decorated superstars in because moist, wanted. The man with an alias so nice he had for the humiliation of a sophomoric, unprofessional prank, Damian Priest. Forget about your opinion of me for a moment and just look at my WWE champion, two-time Mr. Money in the Team champion, movie star, reality television star, Hall of Famer. In all WWE history, Cena, Rock, Austin, Hogan, when you ignore the facts. But would any of... What about me? And yet, I'm the bad guy. Amount of respect. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Choice. But for John Morrison to beat this, and tonight it's Johnny Drip Drip's turn.
I'm good. Here we go.
The 49-pound Damian Priest.
Priest has been incredibly impressive since arriving on this individual. Priest not afraid to handle himself. Oh, the Miz and Morrison. I respect the goals of Damian.
The Miz has had an amazing career. Like him within the last 10 seconds. And un puerco como él, imagine how he's gonna feel when I break his jaw.
Confidence is beaming as a result. Morrison right away going to work.
Oh, a very dangerous striker and a powerhouse in his own right. Look at how irate the Miz has been.
Another victory against the A-list.
Listen, don't get ahead of yourself, Saxton. We're trying to roll over because Damian Priest is the hot new toy in town, okay?
John, heard some say that in some ways John Morrison underrated just because of the all the way to the outside. Damian Priest is standing.
Anniversary memories got me a billboard that says "World's Greatest Father."
Corey Graves and Byron Saxton. His knee to the body from elbows on Priest. Well, as I was curious, Corey, is John Morrison in some ways that comparison implied that John Morrison is anything less than an equal. Covered a simply large spotlight, okay? And John Morrison is simply sharing it. Damian Priest.
Yeah, and just moments ago, this is what happened. And here's the other issue. The match half the time here is hopping around like an orangutan.
Because Miz has the loves attention. Oh! Face first goes the turn.
Knowing that John Morrison is in serious peril here at the hands.
Oh, incredibly hard. Case in point to maintain.
Better of him. Wow.
The aforementioned striking ability, the martial arts background.
Morrison able to stop the progression. Ouch.
Sure-footed Damian Priest. Landing strikes of his own. Daggers Priest.
He's been held up by that top rope right now.
Player Kumite in there. Uh-oh. Priest is looking for the broken arrow, but finds a lariat instead.
Here. Panic on the face of the
simply concerned, Byron.
Look at the sweat on the floor.
Down Morrison, and now the big man, 6'5", all the way at the
action of Priest.
And his fly connects. Down goes Priest.
Unbelievable. Despite the attempted distraction of the Miz.
Look at how it happened again. The Miz paying dividends. More 250 pounds in Damian Priest. Morrison.
Morrison's got Priest pinned. And look at that. John Morrison.
Oh, hit the lights.
Good night, John Morrison.
Damian Priest.
The opportunity to win.
Listen, maybe Miz out for his tag team partner.
Miz was simply looking out for the Miz.
Priest sensed it coming, and this is where Miz was attempting to aid Johnny Tripp.
Blame the Miz.
But this would open the door. Another massive win for Damian Priest on Monday.
Miz tending to his partner as Priest exults in victory.
And with that, it is.
See what's the story? The champ is here, fella.
Listen, well, I think that rumor and an accident still happened, you know what I mean? Corporate world,
Actually, I'm on sore. And as of a few moments, it's true. It's got a ton of potential.
Well, excuse me, the presence of greatness here, is that what it is? What? Don't make me even better. No, I won't be for this bad boy here. It's way for the WWE Universe to get to know you and taking one of these.
Even be happening. I don't know how Braun was allowed to weasel himself. The almighty WWE Champion Bobby Lashley knows that, and Drew McIntyre knows that. WWE Champion. Ferocity, tenacity, physical prowess. Oh, as a matter of fact, it wouldn't surprise me. Match they deserve. Oh, called Monster Among Men.
Being able to beat either Braun Strowman or Drew McIntyre in head-to-head claims. It's the Monster Among Men, Braun Strowman versus the All.
That's Grand Metalik and Lindsay Dorado against Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin.
In this one, 4 lightning-quick superstars.
You gotta believe champions are in the house, and you could potentially work your way to a title opportunity
over the past several weeks, particularly since losing their Raw Tag Team titles.
Post Purdue.
Massive opportunity for the Lucha Woman versus the almighty WWE Champion Lashley.
Collector's billing, and here the cover. So far in this early going, Alexander and Benjamin get behind these body slams from Shelton Benjamin. My goodness!
I was going to say WWE, but you might want to call it space. Another look at this. Grand Metalik launched into orbit, courtesy.
Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander have had the last couple weeks. They've come out.
Metalik is all out of sorts.
Excuse me while I kiss the sky and the tag made.
I like this. This is what we had.
Pitbull mauling-like mentality by Cedric Alexander.
He needs to make a tag to the Golden Links. Lindsay Dorado waiting on the outside.
Come in. We're trying to.
Dorado showing the wherewithal to stay alive. Credit to Lindsay Dorado for surviving inside out and then some.
Shelton, last couple minutes thinking he's going to come in here and be a game changer in this match. And Shelton
looking to turn it into a Hurricane Rana, but Shelton a step ahead. Shelton not going to get any style points for that, but might get a cover here.
Some struggles lately. How big a win like this tonight be, Corey, to help Dorado able to execute that tornado DDT? Here comes Alexander.
Oh, the crossbody splash.
The king of the ropes in position.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, get the party going with Lucha House Party.
Bring up, boys, a Lucha House Party with a major statement.
Lindsay Dorado soaring through the sky of the Thunderdome. His high rope elbow drop to the heart of Benjamin, and a massive...
Shelton Benjamin. They were frustrated coming into this match.
We went from being, look at us. No wonder MVP. They kick us out. They kicked you out. This day one. After something getting opportunity, after opportunity, after opportunity. See, unlike you, Shelton, I'm in the pros a lot. So just like you, this team.
Rating.
Hey, pretty boy. Yeah, I think that's funny. I think it's funny that you're supposed to be. Speaking of which, let's have a match. You can just mail it because after I bid.
Impressive win tonight by Angel Garza. Look again at this close upper, jamming the spine of any opponent who suffers the. No, I thought that was a figure of speech.
Yeah, by the victory, almost a term of endearment. Yeah, stop and smell the roses.
Time to see this mail.
Huh? Oh.
No. The man of his word.
Every rose has its thorn, but Angel Garza.
Raiders, what's up? Hey, you guys catch the NFL draft?
I'm a Browns fan.
I did not see that. Riddle. Oh, so I think I get it. The Viking Raiders. Let's raid. Oh, hey, Randy. Let's go. Hey, Randy. But, you know, we don't have the same parents, but metaphorically, I feel like we're bros. Okay, I know we got to get serious, but I just want you to know.
We have literally that ring and we win another one.
Yeah, you know it, bro. I was thinking snake skin.
Randy Orton and Riddle, affectionately known as RK Bro.
WWE tonight only. Save up to 35% off championship titles and team.
Beat Drew McIntyre or Braun Strowman in head-to-head competition.
Just happened moments ago prior to the matchup between Gulak and Angel Garza. We learned that Angel Garza is in fact a man of his word. I wish we didn't have to watch that again.
Bro, you and me both. So now it's Raw. Introducing first from Las Vegas, Nevada. Bring in. Oh. I love it. Every time. Every time. Byron, Corey, can you do that?
Never mind. Anyway, Byron, Riddle and Orton worked very well, very effectively last week. Not just yet. There's work to be done.
I think Riddle's starting to grow on the bike.
Randy Orton.
Byron, one match does not a tag team make. Yes, it was well with others, but again, I feel like little by little, Riddle is much of a fan of it. There's something extremely charming and entertaining.
Riddle was quoting Casablanca. He said, this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Yeah. Riddle last week, he said he couldn't wait to teach Randy the couch lock. Not Riddle. And let's be honest, willing to even compete once, let alone twice, with Riddle. Orton also has a bone to pick with his opponents.
And their opponents.
This whole match is happening. Harold, you've got eyes, don't you? If another grown man throws tomatoes, you're a really weird guy. Future Hall of Famer, 14-time world champion, Randy Orton.
I go back to what the Hall of Famer JBL has said. If he could build a perfect within the WWE community.
Elias now got the contenders on a normal day, let alone when he's angry. And right now, the Viper Day. Obviously, that went wrong, and now you are at the mercy of Randy by Elias. Buys himself a moment. Bag if that. Riker now, you're on Raw. Greco-Roman eye poke. Okay, bro, it worked. Looking for the double wrist lock. The Kimura arm from Jackson Riker. Oh! Triple but a Riddle is relentless in his pursuit of trying to put Riker a tag of his own. Whoa! Elias. Notice how quickly Elias notices the Elias, who's now just beating. Oh. Take a look. I'm sure Elias and Jackson Riker want to look at the power of Riddle. Elias trying to fight his way out of the grip. And Elias.
The tandem of Elias and Riker really showing off their chemistry so far this night. Near fall.
That was nasty. Look at this. First, after that assisted elevated backbreaker from Elias. Riddle escapes, but not a whole lot behind that kick out. For us, Team Arcade Bro is going bye-bye. This is an style in and just desperately wanting to make that tag, whether or not it's going to happen. Oh, Riddle escapes. Ripcord. Oh! I don't know if Riddle's sure where Orton's even at this juncture. Now
down goes Riker.
Step ahead of the Viper. Not something can be said often. Look out, gentlemen. Uh-oh. Viper does best.
Hitting everything in. At the mercy of Randy Orton. And Orton.
Elias is a musician. He appreciates Randy's greatest.
Phase 2 now.
Oh! Randy Orton. Riddle from the top.
Floating bro.
Here are your winners. The team up.
Oh, it's 2-0.
If I was a Viper and a Stallion.
Well, the most ready.
The Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. Who do you think is going to come out on top?
It's a tough question.
Well, I do have to bring up the giants in the room, so to speak. Do you have any...
I got more questions than answers. Why did they keep attacking Drew McIntyre? Masks and keep the stupid names. I don't know. Meant to be will be. What's meant to be in his WWE Championship.
You and Lashley tagging up against me in this triple threat match. And there ain't a damn thing that y'all could do about it. Because at WrestleMania back there...
Need to leave.
Tensions high amongst the challengers for Lashley. Here comes the United States Champion.
And another open challenge by the United States.
I'm gonna be there. Victor Carrillo was looking to
Siding and ambushing Carrillo in the backstage area.
with the heavy emphasis on the fighting, whether he got in the ring or back. The crowd of it work. 5 pounds, Mansoor! Earlier in the night when he was approached by the United States champion.
Yeah, he really wants to make a huge impact against Sheamus.
Time in NXT, we've seen Mansoor on 205 Live, but now it's the epitome of not having honeymoon period once you come to Monday Night Raw, throwing state. Nice headlock takeover.
And on the flip side, you think,
boom.
Oh man, what if?
What would be one of the biggest upsets ever in WWE?
Mansoor trying to wiggle, be disrespected. Oh, what a slap.
Come up.
Mansoor realizes he has no choice. Even up.
Great combination.
Sheamus, an underdog, he somehow finds a way.
I would agree with all those.
The kind of outing he has against Sheamus, the kind of effort he puts.
Sending him crashing. There's no way Mansoor's making it.
Up to 5.
Mansoor can do after that. Oh, look at this. Oh. That is agonizing and insulting.
Example out of you. He's doing in the chest here. This tweeted this week. Cheaters, cowards, and sideminders, they all come at my goal. Stand
This could be a very...
You may be right about that one, Corey.
Career, but it took guts.
Okay, the official now.
Wow.
How about the wherewithal of Mansoor?
I don't think so. Sheamus will happily oblige. Mansoor's about to pay. Legs.
Sheamus holds on. Mansoor lands on his feet. Mansoor's found. Mansoor's found new life in this match.
This is down.
Cover.
This could be the upset of this.
Down for a 2 count, but Mansoor wisely not wasting any time.
There's Rance. We got pretty early in the morning. This could be the... He was in a fight tonight on Monday Night Raw. His opponent's name is...
What? This is unbelievable.
Carrillo wants payback for the... Incoming! And again, Sheamus!
Whoa! And that's how quickly Sheamus ends the unexpected flurry.
Sheamus may say, I think it's safe to say, the Celtic Warrior
Sure, certainly. You never forget your first time. A lot of moxie.
Fun tonight? She's a big fan. So getting... Did you enjoy our little game? We're in peculiar positions. Favorite color is red. Trouble seems to follow. I can't tell you who yet, though. Don't blame me for what happens next. The world goes crazy. We have so much fun together. What was that scream? Lily, what?
And another open challenge by the United States.
I'm gonna be there.
Well, Victor Carrillo is looking to inciting and ambushing Carrillo in the backstage area.
With the heavy emphasis on the fighting, whether it be down in the ring or back. Very proud of his work.
5 pounds, Mansoor! Earlier in the night when he was approached by the United States champion.
Yeah, Isaac really wants to make a huge impact against Sheamus.
Time in NXT, we've seen Mansoor on 205 Live, but now it's the epitome of not having a honeymoon period once you come to Monday Night Raw, throwing Nate. Nice headlock takeover.
And on the flip side, you think, oh man, what if?
What would be one of the biggest upsets ever in WWE?
Mansoor trying to wiggle, be disrespected. Oh, the slap.
Come up.
Mansoor realizes he has no choice. He cannot.
Big combination.
Sheamus, an underdog, he somehow finds a way.
I would agree with all those.
The kind of outing he has against Sheamus, the kind of effort he puts.
Sending him crashing. There's no way Mansoor's making it.
Up to 5.
Mansoor can do after that. Look at this. Oh, that is agonizing and insulting.
Get an example out of you. As he's doing in the chest here. His Twitter this week. Cheaters, cowards, and sideminders, they all come at my gold.
This could be a very...
You may be right about that one, Corey.
Career, but it took guts.
Could he official now?
Wow.
How about the wherewithal of Mansoor? I don't think so.
Sheamus will happily oblige. Mansoor's about to pay. Legs.
Sheamus holds on. Mansoor lands on his feet. Mansoor's Mansoor's found new life in this match.
This is down.
Cover.
This could be the upset of this.
Down for a 2 count, but Mansoor wisely, not wasting any time. There's your answer.
Well, we got pretty early in the morning.
This could be
He was in a fight tonight on Monday Night Raw. His opponent's name is...
What? This is unbelievable.
Carrillo wants payback from the... Incoming! And again, Sheamus!
Wow. And that's how quickly Sheamus ends the unexpected flurry.
Sheamus may say, I think it's safe to say, the Celtic Warrior
Sure, certainly. You never forget your first time. A lot of motion.
Fun tonight? She's a big fan. So getting... Did you enjoy our little game? We're in peculiar positions. Favorite colors, red. Trouble seems to follow. I can't tell you who yet, though. Don't blame me for what happens next. The world goes crazy. We have so much fun together. What was that scream? Lily, what?
Well, on a more pleasant psychological note, it's
competitive matchup, I think, for the women's tag team titles. I think we can all agree that the women's tag team division has never seen such one.
Oh, Naomi out of the way, but here comes Baszler, who's the lead.
Rocks Baszler. Tag is made. Here comes Lana.
Lana waits in no.
Lana and Naomi haven't forgotten they were able to pick up.
We know Nia Jackson's had some focus issues the last few weeks here. And dancing, she was 10 years old in Russia under the strictest of circumstances. Great tag team continuity by Lana and Naomi.
Face of Nia Jax.
Very wise. You don't want Jax to be a factor in
to no avail.
Remember, this is how Lana and Naomi captured a
There it is.
Okay, that was harsh. Lana turning her
3, 4.
Yeah, Yeah, valuable seconds lost there. Thanks.
Clutch! Do they have the Kirifuda clutch in ballet class, Adnan?
Oh, Drew Honor may not escape this time.
Here are your winners by submission, and still the WWE Women's Tag.
Nia Jax's focus was exactly where it needed to be.
That Nia Jax or Shayna Baszler. Oh, a big thank you to Reginald
Champagne and Reginald's multifaceted, Saxton.
Almighty WWE Champion Bobby Lashley strong. Boom. And when that happens, a bone will break and some dominant bull, and that dominant bull's name is Almighty.
The following contest is scheduled for World Champion Bobby Lashley.
Two big, strong, mean, nasty bulls about to fight.
For a moment, Bobby Lashley and Braun are apart.
Lashley's been supremely confident that he could beat Tunity to prove that he's a man of his word. The almighty next. Away from our main event, the almighty the Strowman Express.
And his opponent, weighing in at 300.
Last week here on Monday Night Raw, that Strowman punched his ticket to WrestleMania. Now a triple threat, and I hope he reinforced the ride.
Indeed, a week from Sunday at WrestleMania against both Drew McIntyre and Braun Strowman and the WWE title.
Understandably so, Lashley extremely wary of that situation.
Listen, Braun Strowman could beat Drew McIntyre.
Lashley vehemently believes that he has what it takes to beat Braun.
You got to prove it against a fired-up Braun Strowman. But think of opportunity for Strowman to try to intimidate Lashley ahead of that triple threat match. And we did our scouting, and now we know. Lashley trying to open.
There aren't too many superstars on the roster who can match power with Braun's tackle.
Strowman looks almost insulted. So into the cover here from Lashley right away. Strowman pushes him aside.
WWE champion targeting Braun. Whoa, wow.
Lashley just Nation Chamber a couple months. Oh, wait a minute. Strowman looking to end this.
Lashley certainly no strangers to one another. Have destroyed themselves.
MVP, by the way, he was describing Bobby Lashley as Floyd Mayweather-esque. Both have heard
MVP on my podcast after the bell this weekend. MVP said the thing on that. That is where Bobby chooses to be happy. In the big boot right on the jaw of Strowman.
That's improvement from the earlier attempt, getting a 1 count on Strowman.
Utilizing the beard of Braun Strowman. Just looking at the way Lashley's struggling at the moment. I don't know. Wait a second.
Vying for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania Backlash. Strowman not happy with the presence of Drew McIntyre.
From behind, down goes Braun Strowman.
Lashley wants some love, dap it up.
DiGiorno has 7 delicious crusts.
This is Bobby Lashley, and right now Drew McIntyre joining us. Drew, this is fun for me. Carry on, do your job. I'm just listening.
Uh-oh. Braun Strowman, cover here by Lashley. You now have to not only concern yourself with the almighty Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania.
Tender match, I beat Strowman and Randy Orton. Braun keeps sticking his nose in my everybody. Drew, what do you make of MVP suggesting that perhaps you...
It's safe to say we can prepare for every match.
A triple threat match tends to make unusual. What it's going to come down to, we can all dish out the physicality. How much can you take, man, standing? I will be WWE champion. I've answered all the questions. I want to talk about something. I'm just curious, Drew, what's it like being hit by Braun? I was
just trying to dissect Braun Strowman, knee to the ribs.
Superstars you know who can ground and control Braun Strowman.
Commentary table MVP.
You worry about me, I'm just hanging out.
Have begun, Drew. You have a contingency plan for the involvement of MVP.
Again, my entire career, will anyone ever distract me again? Especially Bobby Lashley applying the pressure to Braun Strowman.
Lashley just gear up incredibly detrimental in a fight situation.
That Strowman wouldn't make it to Backlash.
I think Strowman might. Lashley.
And Drew, I got to ask you, your book you made. Used to take promo class with educators on how to what to say. Now I know exactly what to say. WrestleMania Backlash.
Very eloquently put. Oh, as we look once again. Braun Strowman goes 6'8". Oh, cover here.
High on the shoulders of Strowman, and the impact even worse.
You get slow with this matchup. Oh my God!
Without regard. MVP, see that? You may not. Well, Strowman and Lashley being You're always welcome here, Drew. He's trying for the hurlock.
No way. For the almighty.
Strowman thwarting the attempt of Bobby Lashley.
Going to the outside.
For much reprieve, the Strowman Express.
Oh, baby.
Clear the... Whoa.
Strowman about to come to blows here at ringside.
Lashley! And the win!
Drew's not finished yet. The Scottish Warrior initiates the
Another Claymore!
Flash with the WWE title on the line. Drew McIntyre receiving breaking news that per WWE official Adam Pearce, Drew McIntyre will have his opportunity to face the almighty event here on Monday Night Raw.